It's nice to let the music play you in, but we have no time to relish in the music. Instead, we got to keep an eye on this fast wrap in through the lobby. Brokey, one step ahead. The rest of the gang all crossing behind these smokes. Twist actually takes one of the dome, and Brokey still putting up numbers over here on the A site. Now, at this point, Liquid know that it's not an A play. They have to start rotating players down, but they've got a lot of ground to cover, and the bomb plant is already coming in for FaZe, who now are posted up in a 4-on-3 plant situation. Fallen trying to charge them down. Now down beneath him lurks the real threat. Oh, nice little flick from Fallen. This is out there. Grim falling down in the sight, so it is just Fallen, but he's looked fancy to begin this pistol. Doesn't have armor because he's the man with the kit. Dropping down into the sight, into the reach of Karrigan, who swings out, timing his peak to perfection with twists. FaZe are onto a winner there to open that one up.
Karrigan playing up to the cameras as well is always going to be appreciated. And yeah, big round from him. 3 kills and very fast lower drop. Twist even just staying alive after getting dinked through the smoke. Dinked to 4 health by the USP. Up just lives long enough to keep Karrigan alive as well. And it's going to be FaZe starting off strong. Liquid, their map pick. Oh, sorry, FaZe's map pick. So Liquid CT side start. Double scout in the second round. We got some Deegs in play as well. For FaZe, it's full rifles. Very much expecting the force. No surprise on the CT side of Nuke. No surprise on any CT side, really, but especially a map like this where close range is king. And you can definitely get up in your opponent's face inside of the lobby. For now, it's those scouts in yard, but FaZe aren't going to be offering up too much with these smokes coming down. Liquid are going to be hard-pressed to get picks. It's down to really just luck shots through the smoke. And I say that it's not many members of FaZe crossing behind the utility. Twist is going to give it a go with Rain, but the rest of his team back in the lobby with the bomb.
That was so close. Twist is tempting fate walking in between those bullets, but he does manage to get into secret. However, that's not where FaZe are looking to end up, at least not right away. Now trying to work this ramp area with Cold left to hold onto the lobby. And right now, ramp is free. There's nobody here for Liquid holding onto it. Bit of utility's gone in down through ramp, and now Liquid are getting paranoid about what the ramp run might have in store, but FaZe are going back towards A. Liquid have just maintained this stack here. They've kept it, and now they spot the bomb as well. That's information, and with just 20 seconds left, you know it's going to be this A play. Now, the numbers are getting thinned out. Grim up in the heaven can't hold on forever, so we need Stewie to rotate up through the vent, silent as he goes, a chance as he's gotten into the site, but the turnaround from Brokey will be there to cement it all for FaZe. They lose Karrigan and Rain, but they still find that second round regardless.
Yeah, nice reaction for FaZe, right? They force lower, rotates early with the smoke. Stewie drops B, and then they just double back into that A play after, you know, showing enough presence at ramp to make Liquid think that they're just splitting the B side through ramp and secret. So a little bit of misinformation for FaZe, and then taking the top site. Fully go here for Liquid. 1P250 is all. Full A stack as well. Look at how patient FaZe are in the lobby. He's just holding. They know that Liquid are on a low buy-in, so aggression might come through. Instead, it's just this full stack. FaZe already clear out the ramp room. And look at Brokey already getting all this space. Going to be able to flank heaven and overtake this A side. But talking of which, CT's pushing into lobby. Twist with a double and looking to just cause commotion inside of this position.
Are they about to give him the ace?
Maybe, but not today. 3 for Twist will certainly do, but hey, guns grabbed. That's a save for Liquid if you can get away.
If you can get away, though, right? They've already dispatched Brokey to try and chase down these players. I like that Fallen is the man to make all the noise running back into T-spawn, and yet still, Brokey's decided to check for Stewie. Oh my goodness, he wants the knife, but instead, I mean, Stewie was half health. If only he knew, right? Because one little right click would have done the job.
You don't want to risk it, though, right?
I don't know, man. JW would have risked it. Then again, for that I can't hear, so I guess that says it all, really, doesn't it? Fallen back in T-spawn, going to get away with the Galil to round that one out.
Oh boy. That's brutal, Harry.
I mean, it's just true. Like, you know,
No,
JW would have knifed.
Yeah, play it safe though. Play it safe. Get the gun. Jump on your head. Maybe crouch right click.
Nah, dude, the head jump makes it infinitely more dangerous than it needed to be.
Yes, it definitely can be. It definitely can be. But he got the kill, and he got the AK out of there as well, which is the most important. Giving a Galil to Liquid is not the end of the world, as they're coming in with the buy regardless. Stewie takes that weapon back, and Fallen has the AWP. Smoke, or mollying for the smokes, trying to disrupt that for FaZe, but they won't be laying them in just yet. Util towards main. He's very slow out of the gate, right? Doing the same in all of these rounds. In no hurry, Ali just dropped B to get info outside, and that's actually very important because FaZe are laying down those smokes later in the round. No mollies to disrupt them here, but Liquid will be able to get that info, and this time confirm whether they're actually committing behind the smokes or not.
Oh, shot baited from Fallen. Now they know about the AWP ramp. They flashed him off again. Still looking slightly interested, although it could just be trying to get Rain out of danger. I think Fallen's realized that he hasn't been rushed down or anything, you know, so I think he's anticipating that it was just Rain there challenging him because he was very, very keen to keep fighting that angle. Now FaZe starts to make their way into this A-bomb site, but there's a lot of bodies here. They quickly dart down through the vent, but only one of them, it's Brokey, the man to escape. coldzera and Twist have fed to the wolves, and the bomb plot might even get denied. Fallen's not peeking wide enough, so Brokey, he's mollied himself into the open, and Fallen holding from ramp, finally gets it in time. Fallen was thinking, like, where is he? And then he just sees him running out into the site after mollying himself in decon.
Yeah, nice little double hut setup as well. It's something Liquid are really, really good at, just playing off of each other with bait and switches like that. They were doing it a lot on a ramp on Mirage on their CT side. But right there, it's Grim and Stewie in the hut. Grim's tucked. Stewie gets a kill, and then he runs away. Very purposely loud, running, and FaZe try and chase him. I think it was Carrigan, following in the hut, and gets caught by Grim, who's caught in the corner. And that's a really nice bait for Liquid to get a couple of kills and force Brokey's hand down B. A bomb plant is something for FaZe. Some money for the buy here, but it's not a round win. Looking to break Liquid right back, though. Fast smokes again outside. This time the mollies weren't down to disrupt them. Leech. Oh, he's going to be able to catch them dropping in. It's usually Naf here in the back position with the Orc. So already some moves for Liquid with the Legion in this spot. The Orb chased down B. Carrigan going to escape. And Twist has gained so much ground while Elige is stuck in the back of Garage. I think Elige is aware of this possibility. But is the Heaven player really going to be ready for Twist up here so quick? Naf has his eyes on it.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Twist is realizing, like, this feels a little too free, you know? Like, the Garage player hasn't peeked me yet, so he should be ready for an immediate fight, and he is. Takes the head off of Naf. Oh, on top of the hut! On top of the hut! On top of the hut! There it is! Twist will get it! A second in the round, and now the bomb ready to go down, but of course, it's going to fall into the 1v2. Twists. What Liquid couldn't do, Gravity finished off. And he might not be the only man Fallen, as now in the 1v2. It comes down to the Brazilian AWP. Up in heaven, Carrigan down in the site, low on HP. The peak is in, but Carrigan holding the line, is quick to pick it up. There's old Twisty boy.
Bent backwards. Pretty sure a body can't go that direction, but yeah.
Well, it's not meant to, but it can.
It can, yeah. Oh, dear. He looked like he was really trying to not fall as well. That's the funniest part, like really trying to hit that yellow bit. Oh boy, but also focused on getting the molly in. And then, boop, Just misses it just a bit. Nice try for Fallen, but Carrigan just domes him with one bullet, and just got to move on for that one, buddy. At least you win the round, right? It doesn't actually have any consequence other than economical. Liege, oh, his barrel might be spotted. Twist knows, he's spraying, he's guessing, he's got him trapped in his corner, and this should be a dead to rights fight found for FaZe. Fallen shooting shots outside, but they're already down secret, and he should know they're running as well. They're not being quiet about it. Already Liquid panicking with the rotate. Stewie's come down the vent. Brokey in a one-on-one. That's a big kill for Stewie. Surely he can't stay alive long. They just commit. They just go right past him and try and plant in B. But now they have to worry about the ramp rotate as well, as Naf has put a stop to Twist and doubles down, dropping the bomb. Cold lurking out A to no avail. It's going to be Liquid finding 2. And yeah, that's why you don't always see players running down secret, right? Like, look at how quick the reaction is for Liquid when they know that FaZe are fully overwhelming B. They have really, really quick communication, really quick rotations, and getting Stewie down the vent for a one-on-one, getting Naf in from the ramp side as well. So yeah, the reaction is there for Liquid, and they find themselves a second.
Yeah, and I think this is one of these things, right? Like, if FaZe are gonna make a run here in Katowice, I feel like a lot of it is gonna come on the back of these kind of like Hail Mary, you know, very, very simple plays, right? They haven't had enough time to really establish how they're planning to approach this game yet. And, you know, back on Mirage, it was a similar feeling. It was just a lot of fast plays, relying on the individuals to open up rounds. And up against the rather sharp-looking Liquid, that's just not really landing for FaZe. Fallen there with a nice little double to close it out. And Liquid up on a 3, closing this gap.
Good escape from Stewie as well, right? He knew he was about to die after getting 3 and just runs away off the top of the hut, calling for help. Fallen drops in. Like, Stewie could have easily hung around and fought and likely died after 3 kills, but he just escapes. He just resets and lets Fallen, you know, drop in from heaven and clean up the next 2. Very, you know, fluid round for Liquid. And that's actually broken the money of FaZe, so we're back to Glocks. Liquid's chance to find an even Steven situation. Fallen catching Twists on a jump. And really, we expect nothing in this round from FaZe with a $0 investment. Maybe they catch Naf, who is very committed, but at the same time, expecting him to spray a lot of lead as his smoke fades. It's a risky position. There's a spray. Naf trying to convert, and he's done a good job finding 2. Pistol out, and Brokey is escaping. Can he get down the vent? That's his hope. Try and get a B plant, but Stewie inside of the smoke, body blocking. That's what you get. A free gun gifted, and Brokey with a chance to plant down on B. Can they stop him in time? Oh, he took the long route. He didn't go decon. That's going to cut a few seconds off. That's going to shave the clock, but he will still stylishly get the plant in and give FaZe that bonus cash.
Yeah, he knew he was dead as soon as those digits were punched in, but still a bomb plant is all you're aiming for there if you're FaZe. There you go, Naf, mature as ever, as he really tries to rub salt in the wound.
To me, to you, to me, to you.
That was a Chuckle Brothers reference, wasn't it, man? Yeah, not many people are going to get that one. Here you go.
Don't care.
It's nice seeing Fallen landing shots like that, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I was a little skeptical when Fallen joined Liquid. I was a bit like, oh, that's one I wasn't sure I saw coming. You understand why, right? They wanted an IGL. They also wanted someone who could dedicate the AWP, and you got someone with a lot of experience who also has ties to guys like Stewie. So it's sick that we're starting to see like more individual form out of it.
Yeah, it still looks very much ready to play at this level, which is, you know, what every fan of Counter-Strike wants, really. You know, no one likes legends of the game, you know, no longer performing. And we're in a time where we don't really have to worry about that, right? Like, look at RPK still storming through on Vitality. Look at Olaf, who has had some record performances as of late, right before he departed FaZe. Setting himself up for a very good future, I hope, if he does continue to play as he says he will. 4-4 right now, though. Fallen re-aggressing with the AWP. Trying to get a shot and fade away, but can they trade after one? Oh no, worst case scenario. Fallen getting out though alive. Back in with a second shot, and now they're getting closer, but he can't find any more. Still, Stewie's got one on the top site as well, and Nav's rotates on ramp have been very, very fast indeed. So Liquid are in the right place at the right time, but Util keeps them out with a double Molotov. Twist can stick the plant, and already back into secret. FaZe of good control of the hallways. Liquid funneled in through the ramp for this retake.
Yeah, the flashes are keeping them back and not allowing this retake to come through as fast as they would like. Now it is going to arrive because that utility's basically gone. Brokey still with flashes can help set his teammates up, but Twists over here on the mini ramp is just lighting them up. It might hit a bit of a timing. Brokey tries to adjust, but he can't. Twist can, however. And for Elige, time is running out. Gets it down to the 1v1, but still with Rain to beat and time of the essence, he can't do it. Rain has literally and metaphorically shut the door on him. And so FaZe are on to 5 as they lock that round in there.
Oh, that's so annoying. There's actually nothing you can do there if you're Elige. Like, he spams left side, but Rain's on the right. There is no way to counter that play, and Rain knows he only needs to do it for 3 or 4 seconds, and he just wins the round to the clock. So that's actually such a massive brain play for Rain, just hitting that E key and denying Elige the entrance back into the secret room. Really well played. Even kills him on the retreat as well. FaZe up to 5, down a man in the post plant, but able to pick it up. And yeah, definitely good utility on ramp from both the Molotovs, but also the flashes that just really stall Liquid out. And even though that stall sets Grim up to get through, he had to kill both players on the bomb site to even make that round a reality for Liquid. And damage done, Elige finishes it, but it's, again, coming down to the clock for FaZe. So they're up in the driver's seat and on the T side while they do it as well, so it's a good sign.
Oh, a fast hot rush again. We've seen a few of these. No smoke on that molly. Oh, it's an ugly push. Grim in with the USP, bailed out by Stewie. They keep it in their advantage in a very big way. It's all on to Twists, and the odds stacked against him here. Trying to make it look fancy, but Naf with the AUG favored at that kind of range. It's going to be 5 on the board for Liquid. These fast A plays not really working. I would have loved to have seen that Mouse Sports smoke that we know works, right? The one that gets thrown on the inside of lobby to block the Molotov. You see the drawback of that usual smoke on the Molotov is, well, then you smoked yourself off running through a door that's only big enough for one person to fit through. And so for Grim, you know, that is like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah, tech problems on some sides, so we'll be waiting for that to get resolved, but neck and neck is this game, and you know, that's a far better sign considering how the previous map at least started out, right, with like big streaks from either team. At least that also means a close game, but this one's, you know, back and forth, which certainly makes for a more exciting flow. The money constantly getting broken on either side as well, but we're back in, no waiting around. Fast out A for FaZe denied, and now the money isn't going to be pretty either with the lack of bomb plant. And this A hold has, yeah, been pretty brutal as well, with Stewie atop the Heart Grim and him playing side by side. So what have we got on this one? More Glocks and a couple of upgraded pistols, but nothing too interesting for FaZe.
See, it feels like the biggest issue is just there's too many bodies in A early on to go for that hot rush, right? I think if you coupled that with like outside smokes to maybe pull the attention of Grim up on the rafters away or something like that, right? Anything to... Effectively, you're running into 3 players in A. You know, you've got Grim on the rafters, Stewie playing top hut, and then a main player as well occasionally chiming in. So it is a little bit brutal whenever you try to go to that A bomb site, especially giving Stewie so much room on top of the hut, right? Even a hot Molotov just to force the reposition out of him can make all the difference. But, you know, you understand why they called it, trying to switch up the pace, trying to really drive home the victory in the round prior.
And the worry with, you know, running A executes where you are throwing smokes and nades from roofs, like, you know, hot molly or heaven smoke or flashes in, is it's so telegraphed. Like, it's so obvious for the CTs. And one thing that we have seen that's really good from Liquid is like the rotate timings. The comms are very good, and rotates have been very fast as well towards B. So I imagine Naf is going to be in heaven by the time those hot roof mollies are landing. and ready to support A as well. So yeah, you know, that's the danger of it. You're hoping to maybe just catch players off guard on a rush like that. But for now, more pistols and more picks for Fallen. Taking cold outside. FaZe grouped in the door, just looking to rush, maybe down the vent. Even if they get there, Fallen's already in position. Out the hut they go, drawing the attention. That's good to at least provide a bit of room down the vent into B. Fallen not going to be able to stop the plant, but Naf will. And Fallen has Rain trapped at the ladder, missed shot, but it really won't matter at this point. The pistol does it all, and Liquid take a flawless anti-eco. Definitely a confidence booster and a money booster as well. They don't want to lose players to Glocks. But FaZe coming back in with a full gun round here. No AWP, but enough util to do whatever they want.
Well, looks like outside smokes maybe getting lined up here. So I play towards outside, but Fallen's been good here, right? He's topping the charts right now for Liquid. Strong AWP in presence. It's a nice change, I gotta be honest. I like the fact that we've got Fallen taken outside, freeing up Naf to go elsewhere. Elige here to help out early on, a good read to double up out in the yard. Now they try to go through these smokes, but Elige has been very, very fast at repositioning. And Rain, who's struggled in this game, about to go toe-to-toe with him, gets caught, changing weapons. And the trade isn't available either. This could be where Liquid really start to pull ahead. You can feel FaZe starting to run out of ideas. Nothing's really working for them right now. And in this round, with low money, their numbers are dwindling. That's a key kill from Karrigan to help open up the A site. Grim here, he's been good at anchoring this down, and he'll hold the line. coldzera, while he does get the trade, he's left up against insurmountable odds. Naf down in the vent, Fallen wrapping in through the lobby, and Elige sat back inside of this A bomb site. There are players all around coldzera right now. So to pull this off should be impossible. There's Fallen with the backstab, and Team Liquid put up a 7th. Breaking FaZe's money again, and that's why we say this is where it feels like they are starting to distance themselves from that close, competitive, early stage in that first half.
Yeah, especially with FaZe not really getting, you know, into post plants or anything. They're not making extra bonus money to get big buys in. This might have to be another one of those half investments. The maxed out loss. And a lot of loss for FaZe right now. Just trying to, you know, I mean, 5 rounds is fine T-side, but it's no longer, you know, 2014. Like you're going to want a little bit more. Still chances to do so. Probably not in this round though. Those Deegs. Oh, headshot onto Rain. Really has been getting picked apart. Fallen tagged, but doesn't matter. Finds a second. And he's just going berserk right now. 3 kills with the AWP outside. Brokey falling as well. And Liquid, in most of these anti-ecos, it's been flawless or damn near. Not giving FaZe any confidence. Not letting them hassle the money either. And now Liquid won't even be thinking about the economy for the rest of the half. 2 more rounds left. FaZe, if they fall here, they're broke for the last as well. So at worst, you need a bomb plant. But really, you need this round. I'm watching Fallen style outside with the AWP. Certainly a welcome sight.
Oh, look at this aggression. Fallen's feeling it, man. Like
17 and 4.
Yeah, good reason. FaZe are at least doing that. They're making Fallen look damn good. And I'm a big fan. Rain holding for this push. So if Fallen does go any further, he should be down and out for the count. I said Rain has missed some sitters to begin this game. Oh, is he going to catch this timing? Yes, he is. Brokey, unfortunate enough to stray into the crosshair of Fallen. He's looking for more. He's not content with just the first. Fallen's like, nah, I'm taking the fight to them. And now they spot coldzera. Fallen's going to have to do his old friend just like this. And there it is. Out of the round. And out for the count. It's another 3-on-5 for FaZe Clan.
Keota? This guy's crazy right now, and he's even dropping Secret to go and support Yard, get that info. Karrigan's on another main wrap. This almost worked last time for FaZe thanks to some very good timings. Smokes it down outside, and so the call is made for Fallen to stop in his tracks and wait. All he's getting, though, is the confirmation that no one's pushing B, and so he's telling his team to hold their spots right now, to not look away, because it is not that B take that was implied by FaZe Clan. Elige killing Karrigan on the main ramp, and this round is dead. There's just no way back in for FaZe. They've lost their split. They've lost 2 other players to the orb, and they don't even know where Fallen's gotten to. He's a long way away. Oh, lovely tap for Rain. About time to see him perform, but he's going to get traded, and the double swing from Grim and Stew will find Liquid 9. This is a masterclass on the CT side of Nuke, and FaZe absolutely running out of ideas. You know, you got to, again, take into account things that we have talked about, like the fact that they've had 3 days of practice with Karrigan as an in-game leader. There's only so much you can really cover. There's only so many maps you can even really look at in 3 days. And even though, you know, this is the go-to pick of FaZe right now in the series, T-side's feeling a little bit lackluster.
Plus, you're joining a team that was already going through like a kind of weird period of transition, right? Losing Nico as the caller, then obviously dropping Kierby, Elige with a good timing. Don't know how he plucks Twists out of the ranks there, but he does.
That's so sad.
They get across secret though, and a lot of their successful rounds have fallen in this B bomb site. So I was hoping we were going to see them divert back to this. However, they've gone back up the secret stairs and peeked into Stewie, throwing away that 4-on-4 they worked to get, or I guess Elige worked to get. So now having to slow it down, and while Liquid have rotated 2 down in towards this B site, you've still got this dynamic duo of Stewie and Grim. However, Stewie with a bit of a bad timing on that smoke pull. Leaves it all on Grim at the back of the site, but when it comes to anchoring A, this guy does it like it's nobody's business. A second kill, leaving it all on Brokey for the ace clutch in what was a 1v3. We say this guy's good at clutching, but now more than ever, he's got to show us why we say that about him. Repositioning into the hut, Fallen and Naf to try and beat Brokey with no idea where either of these players are. Like, these two just haven't been spotted. You've got no clue. There's a bit of info. You've just seen Fallen. But where's Naf? Where's that last man? Brokey's left scratching his head, having a look everywhere. All at once, he hears the footsteps now, and he's hidden around the back of the site, but they wrap him, and they force him out. FaZe, they don't quite get that one over the line. Team Liquid, 10-5, dominant at the end of that first half, as they look to 2-0 this series.
FaZe Clan on the other side moving to CT half now. Their T side lacking love. But what have they got to show us now as Team Liquid get to command the lead and take us where they want to go?
Oh, well, Fallen's already down and out for the count. Still doesn't make his 20-5 scoreline any less impressive, and the rest of the gang now being led by Fallen from beyond the grave, seeping towards this A site. Grim keeps it even. There's a heaven plant coming in, and Naf's the only man to try and hold on, but there's no peek from FaZe, so thankfully the bomb plants come in. Gonna be hard to protect this though, so they just get scrappy with it. They just take all the fights, and it's left onto Brokey. Drop it in. Elige is fast and puts up 3. 11 on the board for Liquid. Pistol going their way. Doesn't seem like they can set a foot wrong right now.
That's a really good call for Liquid. That was an A play from the get-go. They just run ramp, and what that does is FaZe, A players on FaZe hear the ramp rush, right? You hear a lot of footsteps in lobby, and 2 players at ramp, which is what FaZe is set up for. They see that, they see the bomb, they see players running their way, they call heavy rotates, players leave A, and then Elige finds this lovely little timing at Hut, getting a pick, killing the only remaining A player, and then the rest of Liquid just 180 and flood the site. So yeah, nice little ruse there for Liquid to pick up a pistol and put FaZe in the wrong position. They were ready for a retake on A. They had the the util for it, but not really finding any success with the grenades, and Naf providing cover as well. Puts Liquid up by yet another round. Not like they needed any more help. Scout with forced pistols. Twist dropped the Scout to Brokey for a deagle to let Brokey keep a grand in cash and buy up that AWP soon. Flash out ram, no one here though. Free real estate. Lobby is taken. Elige loses an AK inside of that thanks to Carrigan, who might be able to give that to someone with a little more health, but right now it's just about getting it in the right place, because all over the B site are Liquid, and Colbertson with shots overwhelms Stewie jumping, and Naf takes the kill. Oh my, they can get this planted now with the smoke on the door. 2 players at double trying to hound down these CTs, and oh, it's just a mess.
It's
Door
so
slung
scrappy
to the back of the head of Twist, and this is surely 12 for Liquid.
Yeah, it's certainly looking like it, right? Something mental would have to happen. Now, Carrigan does have the kit, but you'd have to go get it off of his dead body. And Brokey not keen on making that journey. Time ticking. Brokey just wants to get out of there, try to stay alive. Oh, but you can't, because Fallen's 1 step ahead. He's up there in the A site holding the vents. Man, he is looking good, isn't he, Fallen? Coming into this second half, he had like a 5-0 KD. He was 20-4, man. Like, when was the last time you saw Fallen going 20-4? That's such a...
Nuke as well.
Yeah, that's such a great feeling to have. Just exuding confidence right about now.
Of course he's in heaven. Bomb's in B, mate. What are you doing? Killing the rotate, not letting anyone get away out of that round alive, and it's going to be a Liquid 1 and done. A Zeus on Brokey, respect, but being real, it's Liquid with free real estate. Again, taking ramp, back-to-back rounds, FaZe leave it open, and look at the result that has had. So much room for Liquid. All the way down on B for the plant. Brokey not going to get any Zeus kills here, especially with the Mac 10 hunting him down. Plays the corner, and he baits them into Twist, who gets 1 shot off with a deagle. Headshot angle, a chance for Twist. Brokey on a pistol now, looking for anything, and it's going to be Elige to clean up with Grim. 13-5. Ecos are done and dusted, but now we get to the real meat and potatoes, and right now there may not be time for dessert. FaZe only have a few opportunities to make this game a reality. Otherwise, it might be a wash.
To Brokey v Fallen. Both of them donning the orbs. The outside smoke's getting thrown over by Team Liquid. And they do have plans to use them. Oh, that's nice as well. So they throw these outside smokes. You'll note there was a molly burn in there outside to disrupt what looked like the regular ones. That's not the case, though. In fact, I see a smoke out in the middle.
Yeah.
Did they make it look like they were throwing the regular smoke? So then they mollied it, and then they throw the deeper garage cross smokes. That's pretty big brain.
That would be mega brain if that's true, Harry.
Because there's 4 smokes gone. That looked like that was the decision there.
Hey, I haven't got a better answer for it, so that sounds right.
Fallen once again, giving them openers, creating space for Liquid, and now the rest of the gang could just ease into this round, knowing that this pressure, especially a 5-13 scoreline, is falling on the shoulders of their opponents. This is where FaZe are likely going to try and get stuck in a little bit. You know, try and get something for losing Twists early on. However, all it's going to do is dig that deficit even deeper. Carrigan hiding in the back of main, blindside Stewie, and is quick to escape. Oh, but not for long. Through the smoke, Naf has found him. And Fallen is destined, it feels like, to get that. Somehow Rain is able to win it. You don't know how, but he's kept FaZe in this round.
Had to the bomb as well, but it can be secured, right? Rain doesn't want to hold on to it and just gets back behind the site, anchoring it down. Grim is taking this entry position. He knows he needs to clear this spot. He's losing teammates. They're falling like flies. Elige catches Brokey coming up, and now it is the 1v1, but the Galil is not up for the task, and Rain with a 3-piece. A very quiet game from Rain, but a huge round to step up and save FaZe. If they were ever going to pull this comeback, it had to start there and now. And so Rain makes it so, almost doubling his kills in that round.
I like it though, it's ballsy, right? For someone who's been struggling all first half to commit to that fight. You know, I think you could have just made the argument for playing it safe, but in doing so, you could have given more room over to Liquid to work with, right? It was Liquid on the clock, the bomb was down and in your control. Ranger takes the fight. Ollie up to remove someone from the rafters. There's no one playing there for FaZe. And now the ramp pick coming in. coldzera, only a FAMAS to hold on with. And he's good for a double. Does all he can and a little bit more. So a man advantage for FaZe, and now players dropping down into this B site. Even though utility's going into B, it's not a B play. They're really trying to sell this fake, and it's worked brilliantly. FaZe are feeling very, very panicky, and they've rotated 2 players down into this B site. Stewie, if he wins this kill on a Karrigan, that is absolutely massive, because now this A site is open for business.
Yeah, they're going to go there as well. Liege is already backing up from ramp. He threw some util B. It's trapped Brokey in Secret right now. He is useless. He can't do anything in this position as he waits for the fire to expunge. And Liquid take this A site. Watching Heaven, but this ramp flank coming in anyway for that position. Rain spots one, still stuck behind the site. It's given room for Brokey to come up the vent, but they don't know where, you know, both players are. They don't know there are 2 on default right now. That will be ascertained soon. Elite just waited a few extra seconds to let Twist get Heaven, only to come in on a backstab. Twist doesn't see him, but he does see both players on the site. Brokey with the info, needs to win some kind of engagement now. They still don't know about Elite, and it may not even come into play, but Elite from above will finish off Rain. And that's a nice little delay play from Elite. He could have sped that one up very easily and been killed by Twist, but instead he boat him into a full sense of security and then slips the knife in the back of FaZe Clan. 1 round and then done. A reset for Liquid and a broken economy for FaZe might be GG.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 4 spy for FaZe. Never where you want to find yourself. Liquid just exuding confidence as they've ran all over FaZe throughout this series. Never really much of a worry. And while it certainly raises questions for FaZe, you know, what with it being so recently since Karrigan joined, certainly sets us up to be excited about Liquid. Looking this convincing with Fallen. Yeah, back in form.
Definitely hope he can keep this up throughout the event, right?
Are they going to check the garage? Twist is waiting. Oh, Stewie don't check it. Oh, the flash actually blinds Fallen. I think he threw it. Who gets the kill though? Yeah, so you can't knock it. Garage taken, and look, Liquid just moving as a pack. All going up into the heavens. From the depths below, they creep their way up. And the heavens have opened to Team Liquid. This A site looking juicier than ever. FaZe doubled up in the heart. That molly might force Brokey out of there, and indeed it does. So on the back of that alone, they've secured this A bomb site. They've got the bomb down. And with so many players in heaven, I don't even see a way you get back into this if you're FaZe. They're all up above you. They're on the rafters. They're firing down. They've got the high ground. And FaZe might just have to give this one up. Handing over 15 if they do so. And that certainly seems to be how it's going to go. Liquid 3v1. Just coldzera left to find. They don't know where he is. They've got the numbers. Oh, Cold! Getting numbers of his own. Fallen and Grim taken out. It's still 15 for Liquid. Match and series point now. As they are primed and ready to take down FaZe in a 2-0 fashion.
Yeah, and dominant on this second map as well. At least Mirage was somewhat, you know, convincing for FaZe, somewhat competitive. Fast out, Liquid not waiting around. Entry is easy and Karrigan only gets one from the rafters. It's going to be Twist falling out of heaven and the molly traps Cold in. He might just go through. At this point, who cares? At this point, nothing to lose, but also nothing to gain. Liquid 2 kills away from that ever coveted 2-0. And there it is. Nothing FaZe can do or say about it. It's going to be a victory coming in for Team Liquid, and they look good today.
Yeah, and you know what? Fallen looked great on that IGL roll. Karrigan, a bit of a slow start there.